This is also Terry Mugler.
Okay.
And actually, it was inspired by humanoids,
Okay.
alien sex humanoid hybrid woman.
My favorite.
If anyone's a big X-Files fan, they'll
Right.
understand this.
Right.
That I'm a hybrid. I'm a genetically engineered hybrid by the government.
See, you've lost me.
That's why I look like this.
What-
There's
what-
a whole theme in the X-Files where one of the horrible things the government's doing is genetically engineering half human, half alien babies.
Right, right.
It's got to be me, right?
The X-Files among these reptiles, strictly pay-per-view. But most they done pretend to die and never know the truth. TV God, tell a lie, bitch, TV's live. But that's the plan, though. TV God, watch television programs, the program man. Remote control to your soul, turn it champ.
There's a whole theme in the X-Files where one of the horrible things the government's doing is genetically engineering half human, half alien babies.
Right, right.
It's got to be me, right?
This becomes a responsibility. The thing I'm now called upon to put right and put down. Certainly you expected nothing less.
I'm not ashamed of my actions.
Ashamed? You're not allowed the luxury of human weakness and penitence. You're not allowed to put your indulgences ahead of the greater purpose.
I no longer believe in the greater purpose.
Then your fate is just.
My justice is not for you to mete out. You may have reason. You have no right. You have no means either.
You presume to dictate duty to me? Have you any idea what the cost of your actions is? What their effect might be? Who are you to give them hope?
What do you give them?
We give them happiness. And they give us authority.
The authority to take away their freedom under the guise of democracy.
Men can never be free. Because they're weak, corrupt, worthless, and restless. The people believe in authority. They've grown tired of waiting for miracle and mystery. Science is their religion. No greater explanation exists for them. They must never believe any differently if the project is to go forward.
At what cost to them?
The question's irrelevant, and the outcome inevitable. The date is set.
At what cost to them for your own selfish benefit? How many must die at your hand to preserve your stake in the project?
I have a feeling they might be a part of the big three.
What big three?
The big three.
What big three?
Androids, aliens, and wizards.
Everybody knows Cindy's the best person to replace me. That's why I didn't resign.
Everybody knows Cindy is the best person to replace me. That's why I didn't resign.
Like to eat people from other planets.
They got extraterrestrials living in Arizona. They got fools selling gas out of bodegas in Corona. They got media, television, lockdown too. Brotherhood of snakes, symbolism, logo, and channel 2. They got billions of dollars invested in crack. Not to mention cigarettes and alcohol on top of which they tax. They got professors teaching only half the story. 1975, they created AIDS inside a laboratory. They got me feeling like I'm on parole. They got excuses for the people that they killed and the land they stole. They got us thinking we're players, but they're the pimps. They got my dick inside their mouth and they all full of shit. They got computer chips filled with secret manuscripts. They got Olympic games symbolic for how we train. They got my 15 sisters and brothers, different mothers in Brooklyn and Puerto Rico, wanna search for one another. They got me thinking porn from like dusk till dawn. They got my group spelled out non-fiction. They got mobile phones that we purchased on a rental, so they tap into our lines and cause tumors on our temples. They got merchant marines cooking coke in submarines. They got us feeling dope is a way to self-esteem. They got the bleeders acting like disciplinaries, but one thing they ain't got is us hip-hop revolutionaries. Know your enemy, overstand y'all, overstand y'all. Know your enemy, know your enemy, overstand y'all, overstand y'all. Know your enemy, know your enemy, overstand y'all, overstand y'all. Know your enemy, know your enemy, overstand y'all.
make sure you're with the good guys. Now you know how to do this, right? You gotta remember to put one in his brain. Your first shot puts him down, then you put one in his brain. Then he's dead. Then we go home.
The time has come. Commence operation.
Can't they see you?
They see nothing.
They'll know where to find us. They'll be waiting for us. Who? Your government men. They'll be waiting at the hospital with your mother.
What can they do? We're working in the light. They can't stop us without exposure, without consequence.
You have to understand something. I must perish. Whatever the consequences to that end, they are incalculable to the preservation of the larger plan.
The larger plan? You mean colonization?
Hegemony, Mr. Mulder. A new origin of species.
I don't understand.
I can show you.
Androids were considered sentient beings. We extended the regions. Powerful century. We deploy our infantry. Landing on the planet, switch chaos to simplicity. The galactic civil war made us feel like whores, wondering what we live life for. I was plotting to eliminate the Admiral Deltron, well-versed historian. I have no known weak spot. I have heat shielded protection. A group of tribes that are loosely connected through the primary language of banging. Establish a foothold, but barely maintaining part of the overall alliance with the cartel. Right before the central reactor started to melt, I don't bargain with Hellspawn, I'm Deltron. I rendezvous with diplomats with laser gas and bombs.
Talent supersede when I be at warp speed. Talent supersede when I be at warp speed.
Minus 120 seconds.
Talent supersede when I be at warp speed. Talent supersede when I be at warp speed.
The humanoid race feels that they should rule the whole space-time continuum, decimating villages. Deltron, the hero of Alliance, is sent forth to ensure chief aides don't catch a heat ray. I just scoped this fiber rope. It looks like a good conductor of electricity. Use it for a stun net for anyone stepping in the vicinity. Living within the walls of our buildings, impervious surface, industrial strength, heavy-duty shield generators for hater attempts. Metallic content within the starship computer system shoots us through parsecs, light years, astronomical units. NASA couldn't fathom the havoc they produce in measured in fractions involving objects from a single star system, but yet so prominent.
Talent supersede when I be at warp speed. Talent supersede when I be at warp speed.
Minus 120 seconds.
Talent supersede when I be at warp speed. Talent supersede when I be at warp speed.
The horizon of the observable universe, too far away for your goons to search. We got music that is truly worth occupying your finite time of life. Deltron, to locate me is like driving blind at night or diving right into a supermassive black hole. No luminosity, getting through for eyes to see how I climb so free up the cosmic distance ladder. That mediocre chitter chatter will get you shattered. Observations of the transits of Venus, crucial in determination of degrees in astronomical units. The solar system is huge and spacecrafts orbit around the sun trying to take cash. We blast lasers back at trigonometric parallax, appearing to shift slightly from where you at.
Talent supersede when I be at warp speed. Talent supersede when I be at warp speed.
Minus 120 seconds.
Talent supersede when I be at warp speed. Talent supersede when I be at warp speed. Get the work.
Nearly impossible to believe.
Look, I am not a conspiracy theorist. Before all of this began, if you would have told me that aliens or UFOs were real, I would have laughed in your face. But what we captured on video is real.
Is this man just another desperate filmmaker looking for publicity? Or is he telling the truth?
If I am lying to you, tell me, who burnt down my apartment? You checked with the fire department. They told you, they confirmed to you that this was an act of arson. The US government did this to try and destroy my evidence. To try and shut me up.
And if this man is not lying, how then are we to explain the death of this US Marine?
This is the Marine that we were working with. He came forward to talk to us about this alien conspiracy, and now he's dead. That's not a coincidence. US government assassins murdered him and his family, and they made this look like a suicide.
Because he blew the whistle?
Yes, because he blew the whistle. Because he came forward to tell us what he had seen. Vice President Dick Cheney turning from a human into an alien.
And if his story is nothing more than a hoax, who was it that destroyed his best friend's life?
Brandon and I, we went too far, man. We got too close to the truth. And now his life, and my life, it's over.
Is this man to be believed? Did he indeed capture on his video camera the most important story of our time? Or is he lying?
Dick Cheney and the masters he serves are not here on planet Earth to bring peace and prosperity through public service. This is only their cover. These lizards are here to enslave humanity by creating war, chaos, and destruction.
After returning from special assignment in Iraq, where I worked to provide security for visiting U.S. officials, I was sent to a place called Bohemian Grove, here in America. Have you heard of this place, Mr. Corey? No, what is it? Bohemian Grove is a private compound. It stretches across 3,000 acres of redwood forest in Northern California. It's where the leaders of the world go to worship. What do they worship? At Bohemian Grove, I was assigned to work with the U.S. Secret Service to help provide protection for a secret meeting that was to be attended by major political leaders. I was assigned to protect an area off the kitchen in the main house. While I was securing this area, I heard a strange sound coming from the floors below. It was an ominous chanting sort of sound. I worked my way toward the chanting, and after what must have been at least 15 minutes, I found the room that chanting was coming from. And that's where I saw it. What did you see? I saw a shapeshift, Mr. Corey. What's a shapeshift? Your friend Jude broke into the Century Plaza Hotel dressed as a Secret Service agent. Once inside, he was trying to make his way toward a hotel suite being guarded by 2 agents. Inside that room was Dick Cheney. Ask yourself why Jude wanted to get into that room. Jude was trying to get into that room to get him to talk about the war in Iraq, to get him on camera admitting that he lies to the American people. No. Your friend Jude might have been crazy, but he wasn't stupid. You don't breach national security and risk getting killed just to have a conversation with the vice president. Keep digging, Mr. Corey. Keep digging and you'll find the answer. Wait a minute, sir. You said something about seeing a shapeshift. What is that? Watch Jude's film, Mr. Corey, and you'll find some answers in it. I've watched it 100 times. Keep digging. Keep digging, Mr. Corey. Good luck.
After we got back from DC, we watched Jude's documentary again, and sure enough, there it was, that word.
There is much more to this shapeshifter that has yet to be revealed. The real Dick Cheney must be exposed.
See, we had heard it before, but now it meant something to us. It was that word that the Marine in DC had mentioned.
I saw a shapeshift, Mr. Corey. A shapeshift, Mr. Corey.
of the world are really shape-shifting reptilians, that hiding behind human form, they are really, these lizard people.
I mean, I have always liked shapeshift.
Finally, Brandon finds a videotape. On it, he finds footage of women talking about being ritually abused by shape-shifting reptilians.
But one thing you must know is you are surrounded by millions of reptilian men.
So sick of God, you need a vaccine. Start burning those books and blaspheme. Leviticus, so villainous. Obfuscation by filling us with lies. Get on your knees for me, sinner. She said, fuck Jesus, so I stuck the crucifix in her. When a feast looks on in reverence, granting thy malevolence. The dark arts, the heretics, the flame awaits you derelicts. The black mirror looking back, bro. Jump from a wolf into a black goat. Send out the carrier raven. I was baptized and bathed in.
Wait a minute, I got the impression you like snakes. We do,
We know a couple, for sure.
Yeah, right, I'm sure you do. Have you met them in the music business, is that it?
We have. We do live in Los Angeles, so snakes are everywhere.
It's
all sort of reptilians assuming human form.
All right, okay, fair enough. Now, Los Angeles may be, but if you go up out towards...
You think I'm kidding? It's almost not there now, but anyway.
Get your hands off me. I won an Oscar. Did you? Huh? Did you? Get it? I said Jew. What are you looking at, badge? Ha ha ha! Take me to rehab!
Yeah, I love sex and Johnny Walker.
Oh, Paris, I'm actually Jimmy Walker.
Ew, I gotta get to rehab. Lindsay, are you okay?
Experts are baffled by this recent trend. Celebrity after celebrity rushing off to rehab. Coincidence or something more?
You're all acting crazy! You're going to expose our plan to take over the world! Stop that!
Yeah, something is affecting us. Oh God, I still taste Jimmy Walker.
Are you consuming enough alcohol rations to kill Earth's deadly atmospheric bacteria?
More than enough.
Shaznook! It must be having some sort of side effect.
Yeah, look at Lindsay. Because on our planet, she was a neurosurgeon. So hungry! Let's feed Freckles! Tinkerbell!
What do you need? What do you need? Wanna? Do you want me to give you a hotel? You cold? You want to come with me? Come with me. Come. I'll take care of it. It'd be so cool, right? Watch a movie on TV? On a computer? Yeah. Let me take them. Let them sleep. Come with me. You and me come. Just come. Just come with me. 3 seconds. Run. Come, run. Let's go. Let go. It's too cold. This is wrong. We're going. Fuck this shit. Let's go. Get up. What are you doing? Get up. Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
We need to act now, before the effects get any worse. Shed your skin and initiate attack sequences. Paris, take out Bush.
Okay.
President Bush?
Okay.
Brittany, return our child king to the homeworld for safekeeping.
Okay, y'all. Come on, Sean Preston. Where'd I leave that little baby?
Lindsay, you guard this coffee cup. Oh, just do whatever you want. Hey, You're not one of us.
No, I'm not. I just love this uniform and team hatred. Everyone together now! Snell!
Yes!
Let's go kill people because they're reading!
Take that, President Bush!
What are you doing to my husband?
You married your son? Ew.
That's the other President Bush, you hussy! That's George Bush Sr. Read my lips, call an ambulance. Nobody messes with my snookums.
Wait.
Don't try to run now, because it's coming.
Ow! Oh, you tricked me.
Here it comes. Hold on. Get ready for the sweet release.
If you do those 4 things, he then says you can cut government, you can cut taxes by $20 billion, $10 billion to corporations and businesses. I'm very prejudiced.
I can understand that, and
It's a man, baby. Yeah. Come on.
It's only a matter of time now.
You put me in a cage, within a cage. Why are you so afraid of me?
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You live in fear. That's your whole life.
You don't know anything about me.
I know everything about you. You think the miracles I perform are the extent of my power.
You think you're God. You're a drone. A catalog. Chattel.
What you're afraid of is they'll believe I am God.
Well, it doesn't matter. Most of them have ceased to believe in God.
Why?
Because God presents them with no miracles to earn their faith.
You think when man ceases to believe in miracles, he rejects God?
Of course.
You rule over them in God's name.
They don't believe in him, but they still fear him. They're afraid not to because they're afraid of freedom.
And you give them happiness.
We appease their conscience. Anyone who can appease a man's conscience can take his freedom away from him.
And if you can't appease their conscience, you kill them. But you can't kill them all. You can't kill their love, which is what makes them who they are. Makes them better than us. Better than you.
You talk. I'm not one of you.
No. All you want is to be a part of it. Is to be one of the convents when the process begins.
You are wrong.
Is it possible the stories of the Archons really are describing reptilian humanoid beings?
Under blue moon I saw you. So soon you'll take me up in your arms, too late to beg you or cancel it, though I know it must be the killing time. Unwillingly mine. Fate up against your will, through the thick and thin. He will wait until you give yourself to him. In starlit nights I saw you, so cruelly you kissed me. Your lips a magic world, your sky all hung with jewels. The killing moon will come too soon. Fate up against your will, through the thick and thin. He will wait until you give yourself to him. Against your will, through the thick and thin, he will wait until you give yourself to him. Fate, up against your will, through the thick and thin, he will wait until give yourself to him. You give yourself to thick and thin, he will wait until you give yourself to him.
Wait, boys, wait. You're making a big mistake.
You made the mistake.
No, you gotta listen to me. I thought you boys understood. It's business. That's all it is. You still don't get it, do you, boys? There ain't no countries anymore. No more good guys. They're running the whole show. They own everything, the whole goddamn planet. They can do whatever they want. What's wrong with having it good for a change? Now, they're gonna let us have it good if we just help them. They're gonna leave us alone. Let us make some money. You can have a little taste of that good life, too. Now, I know you want it. Hell, everybody does.
You do it to your own kind.
What's the threat? We all sell out every day. Might as well be on the winning team. Might as well be on the winning team. Might as well be on the winning team.
With all due respect, Agent Scully, it looks like something from the Hubble telescope.
Actually, it's an image created by what's called a confocal microscope. You're looking at a three-dimensional picture of the location of a protein. In this case, cowpox structural protein number 6. It's one of the inoculants used in the smallpox vaccine.
Where'd it come from?
From me. I had a biopsy taken from the smallpox vaccination scar on my upper arm. Through a process called immunohistochemical staining and through the addition of an antibody for the cowpox virus 6, I was able to get this picture of the location of a protein. A single, non-random protein pattern.
I'm not a scientist, Agent Scully, and I don't know that many people in this room.
What I'm saying is that I think this protein is a tag. Some kind of genetic marker that was applied to me when I was inoculated against smallpox as a child.
Why you?
Not just me. All of us. Quite possibly anybody who's been inoculated over the past 50 years.
While the group had agreed to the most painful sacrifices. Sacrifices that no one else would ever be asked to make.
You gave them your children. You gave them your wife. You sent them away like they were things.
We sent them away, Agent Mulder, because it was the right thing to do.
You sent them away to be tested on.
We sent them so they would come back to us. Don't you see? You can't think these choices were made lightly. They were the most painful decisions of our lives. Watching our families' faces.
You're a liar. My sister wasn't taken from any hangar. She was abducted from our home right in front of me.
Because your father was late to understand the necessity. That he too must give up one of his children to the alien colonists. The aliens insisted on it. It was the only way they would give us the one thing that we needed. The one thing without which we could not proceed. You see, the alien fetus would give us the alien genome. The DNA with which we could make a human hybrid. A new race, Agent Mulder. An alien human hybrid who could survive the Holocaust. So you could survive and live to see your sister.
Now you've succeeded.
Quite. In spite of ourselves. The plan was to stall, to resist.
To work secretly on a vaccine.
That was your father's idea. To use the alien DNA to make a vaccine. To save everyone. The world. Was the reason he came along. But it's too late now. Colonization is going to begin. There will be a sequence of events.
A state of emergency will be declared because of a massive outbreak of the alien virus by bees, and the takeover will begin.
I have only to hand over Cassandra.
You can't do that.
Our hand's been forced by the faceless rebels. We've no choice.
Stop it now, or I will stop it.
No, Agent Mulder. You won't stop it. Not if you want to see your sister again.
You stop it. Where everyone dies.
No. I live. You live. To see your sister return. It's what your father realized. It's what you'll realize as your father's son. Or die in vain with the rest of the world.